All week long, we've been talking about humility. And I think sometimes we get confused about what humility means. It can cause us to think it means that we need to keep our eyes down, be quiet, not be too opinionated. I don't think that that's what humility is. I think humility is realizing and surrendering to the truth that we need the Lord more than anything else in our lives. And how we look to Him is the most important thing. His applause from our audience of one is all that should matter. When I came to Fremont, I had come from a small, predominantly Hispanic church in Fresno as one of the pastors there. And that group, just by its size, was humble and cared more about serving others than anything that they got in their church. When I came to Fremont, I came to a very different socioeconomic environment. People were better educated, had a lot more income, and I started looking at myself in that frame of reference. Would I seem smart enough? Would I seem Presbyterian enough? And it took a little while, but I finally realized, oh my goodness, I am demonstrating a lack of humility by worrying about those things. I needed to trust that God called me here for His purpose. And if He's okay with me, then I need to be okay. I think that's humility. So, did you know that humility is a requirement by God? In the book of Micah, in the 6th chapter, we are told what God requires of us. You see, Micah was talking to people who should have been after God's own heart, but instead they were after what they thought made them look important. And as a result, they were not doing their job. Yes, they were offering sacrifices, lots of sacrifices, and they were observing lots of religious observances, but they were not hearing the heart of God. And so he tells Micah these words. Micah chapter 6, verse 8. He has shown you, O mortal, what is good. And what does the Lord require of you? To act justly, to love mercy, and to walk humbly before your God. So I don't know exactly what that's going to mean to each one of you, and I'm still working on what it means to me. How do I act justly? Do I really love mercy? And am I walking humbly before my God? Well, I know that on my own, I will never find the answer to those questions. And on your own, you will never find the answer to those questions. Because the answer actually starts with the word humility. To be humble before God. And I believe that means to want Him more than anything or anyone else in our lives. To be able to surrender all that we want, surrender every agenda to Him. And so my challenge to you and to me is going to be to ask the Lord each day, please show me what it means for me in this day to act justly, to love mercy, and to walk humbly before you, Lord. So there's your challenge. Humble yourselves in the eyes of the Lord, and He will lift you up. Amen. Amen.